Hello, welcome to AlignMint Media. In times like these, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the weight of tragic events that seem to bombard us from every angle. From natural disasters to conflicts, it can sometimes feel like the world is spinning out of control. We live in a world where every news headline brings another wave of despair, where uncertainty looms large, and where it feels like hope is in short supply. But amidst all of this chaos, there is something important that we must remember. We are not alone. Even in the darkest of times, there is hope, there is resilience, and there is strength within each and every one of us. At some point, each of us has felt the weight of the world pressing down on our shoulders. We've all experienced moments of doubt, fear, and despair. And in those moments, it's crucial to remember that it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's okay to feel like the weight of the world is just too much to bear. But it's also important to remember that you are not alone. We are all in this together, navigating the complexities of life, supporting each other through the highs and so many lows. We have the strength within us to persevere, to overcome, to rise above the darkness. We are resilient people, capable of finding light, even in the very darkest of times. We've done it before, we will do it again. And sometimes, all it takes is a small spark of encouragement to ignite that flame, that fire within us. One of the most powerful things we can do in times of tragedy is to lean on each other for support. Even when you want to isolate and be alone, there's more power in reaching out to someone else, to friends, to family, even to strangers who understand what you're going through. We're all going through something, and while it feels like the world lacks empathy, it doesn't, and there are people that will show you that kindness still exists. They share your feelings, your fears, and your hopes. Sometimes just knowing that someone else understands can make an enormous difference. For anyone who is feeling overwhelmed by the tragic events of the modern news, the modern times, the modern conflicts, everything that we hear about that really, really disheartens us, that makes us question right from wrong, I want you to know that you are not alone. You are not alone. You are surrounded by a community of people who care about you, who support you, and who believe in you. For some of us, this feels unbelievable. Some of us feel like there is no one around us. But trust me, there are people who believe in you. Reach out to them, lean on them, and let them help carry the burden with you. Again, this does not have to be someone that you know. There are supportive people out there, support groups that are ready to connect with you. But it's not just about seeking support for yourself. It's also about being there for others. Remember, others are going through exactly what you are. Extend a helping hand to those who are struggling. Ask your strong friends how they are truly doing. Oftentimes, they will give you a strong answer to help you feel better while they struggle in silence. Make sure that you are there for your strong friends. Offer a listening ear, a safe space, a shoulder to cry on, or a comforting hug. Sometimes the smallest gestures of kindness can have an enormous impact on someone who just is feeling overwhelmed and may not even realize it. And let's not forget the importance of self-care. In the midst of chaos and tragedy, it is so important to take care of ourselves, both mentally and physically. Take time to do the things that bring you joy, whether it's going for a walk in nature, listening to your favorite music, reading a good book, meditating on the Word of God, deepening your spiritual connection, or simply spending time with loved ones. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup, so prioritize your own self-being. Prioritize self-care. Self-care is not selfish. And to those who are struggling to find hope in the midst of despair, I urge you to hold on. Giving up is not an option. Hold on to the belief that better days are ahead. When you feel like you can't go any further, when you feel like giving up, when you feel like the world would be a better place without you, that's not true. Hold on. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Don't let darkness win. Your struggles do not define you. You are stronger than you realize, and you have the power to overcome whatever challenges come your way. Let's hold on to hope. Hope for a brighter tomorrow, hope for a brighter today, hope for a world where tragedy is less prevalent, hope for a future that's filled with compassion and understanding. It may seem like this will never come to pass, but together we can connect, we can manifest greater energy. Even during the greatest of challenges in our lives, we can find the strength to move on in situations and circumstances that we thought were unsurvivable. If you are feeling overwhelmed by the tragic events of the day-to-day news, reach out, lean on each other, take care of yourself, hold on to hope. Realize that we have the strength within us to persevere, to overcome, and to rise above the darkness that seems to surround us. Again, we are resilient beings. We are so much stronger than we realize. We are capable of finding the light, finding that light when it seems like there is nothing but darkness. Remember that small spark of encouragement can ignite a flame within us that drives out all of the darkness. You know, it's easy to lose sight of the goodness of the world. But when you hold on to your belief that better days are ahead, and you dig into your faith because you need it now more than ever, and you know that just a little bit of that faith goes a long way, you will realize that you have been granted strength that you never thought that you had within you. You will find that you have the power to overcome whatever challenges that this world seems to throw your way. It's important to remember that there are countless acts of kindness, compassion, and love that are happening all around us. Let's focus on that. In these small moments that we find beauty, kindness, compassion, and love, that's where you find hope, that's where you find strength, and that's where you will find the courage to keep going. Let's stand together, united in our resilience, our compassion, and our determination to create a better world. Let us be beacons of hope in a place that often feels consumed by what we've taught that is just wrong, darkness, evil. A place that seems detached from kindness and addicted to evil. Know that you are tethered to what is right. You are tethered to what is righteous. You manifest positive energy, and you practice the golden rule. We do unto others as we would have them do unto ourselves. Why don't we see more of that? Let's focus on finding that. Let's focus on putting that into practice again. We all have the capacity to choose love over hate, compassion over indifference, empathy over apathy, and connection over isolation. Let us never forget, even in our darkest moments, we are never truly alone. We are on this planet for a moment in time, and we are deserving of a good life. Embrace that. Thank you for listening. We would be honored for you to join the AlignMint family. Please like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so that you will never miss new content. Align with us, and together, we can make the crooked paths straight.